Hello and welcome to Matt's Mosh Pit, and tonight I'm going to be checking out We Remain by Watain. But before I get started, I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and support you've shown me and my channel so far. It truly means a lot, and I could not do this without you. So folks, I want to say maybe a couple months ago, I lost track of time. I was mentioning how I started listening to some like black metal, just kind of dipping my toes into it. And I know it's a really weird genre, for lack of better terms, as far as there's, I guess, some like really good stuff, but then there's some like really, really crazy stuff and stuff I don't even want to get involved in. And so I was trying to find out which ones are the ones you should check out, all that kind of good stuff. And I was one of the loyal viewers of the channel, friend of the channel, I should say, had suggested that I check out Watain. They were saying that it was one of their favorite bands and they've seen them live quite a few times. And it's one that I should definitely check out. And so I trust this person wholeheartedly. So I put Watain on my list, and now's the time to check them out. So I'm assuming it's black metal. I'm assuming there's like satanic stuff, all this kind of stuff. I really don't know what I'm getting myself into. So it's going to be pretty exciting, I guess I should say. So with that being said, let's just go right into it. So this is We Remain by Watain, and I think I'm saying it properly. I don't know how else they would say it. So you guys can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But anyway, let's go check it out. I'm sorry. I'm like, is this in English? But it is. It's absolutely in English. So that's super cool. I'll take that. Looks like we might get some dark stuff. Blah. Awesome. Okay, I just wanted on record that this video so far probably would have scared the hell out of 12-year-old me. Now that I'm older, it's super cool. But 12-year-old me probably would have freaked me out a little bit. But I don't know, is Watain, is that a female lead singer? Like, is the lead singer female? Like, or is this just a feature, for lack of better terms? I guess we'll find out, but I don't know. Super creepy so far. I'll take it. Everything I expected, I think. I don't want to speak too soon on this one, but it's different than what I expected in a weird sort of way, because like a lot of like the black metal that I've heard, you get those really screechy vocals, and this dude's vocals are actually great. It's what I like, and where it's deep and froggy, for lack of better terms, but you can clearly hear what he's saying, and it's not screechy, I guess, and also it's not too offensive from like the music. And maybe it's way too early to say this, but at this point, I'm digging this. This is like, it's quite a surprise. I expected like the screech and the heavy tremolo picking, and just that, but I'm digging this so far. Wow. Well, there you have it. That Watain. Um, I'm completely shocked because I think I went in just expecting, I guess, all the, like, for lack of better terms, the tropes of like the black metal genre, and it was totally different than what I expected. This one definitely it definitely appealed to me way more than a lot of other black metal that I've heard, because it's got this, like, there was a subtle creepy aspect to it. And once again, the 12-year-old me would have been freaked out. But the old version of me is like, oh my God, I need to see these dudes live in concert. I need to go because it looked awesome. Like the pyro and all that stuff. But the music itself, back to the music itself, it was just like, the dude's voice was super cool. It definitely gives you like the creepy factor and whatnot. And I quite frankly didn't hear all the lyrics, but he was clear. It was just that there was so much going on that I wasn't really fully engaged, and I need to go back and maybe listen to him more. But even the musicianship, it was just not like what I expected, and I really, really enjoyed it. And so I need to check out some more Watain. The only thing that kind of creeps me out is there's a lot of like symbolism, and I don't know I don't know what the symbols mean. I don't know, it could be nothing. It could be like just the Watain logo, but it seems like what sketches me out about, like, I'd say the really dark metal or black metal, whatever it is, from what I understand, there's different logos and symbols and stuff that mean things that are just completely off my charts, for lack of better terms, and not something that I want to promote necessarily. So that kind of concerns me, because it's like, when you do these videos, it's like, is something in the video that promotes something that I don't necessarily want to promote? So that kind of scares me from that perspective. But what was told to me is, any of the bands that play on like the big festival circuits, you can kind of trust them because they're vetted, for the lack of better terms, on the big festivals. And I know Watain has played, bigger festivals. So I have a feeling that any symbolism is probably nothing that's, too crazy or egregious or something along those lines. So I feel somewhat comfortable, but I should put a little warning out that, like, if you saw something offensive in there, I apologize, because it's just me being ignorant and not knowing a single thing about the symbolism and all that kind of stuff. So don't take it out on me, folks. But anyway, thoroughly love this and absolutely need to check out more from Watain. So if you're a fan of Watain and you've seen them live, let me know what that's like, because it looked like it would be an awesome show. And I don't know anything about them. Like, I don't know if they tour in America. Like, maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know how long they've been playing, so please, let me know in the comments, have they been around forever? Do they tour around the world? Ideally they tour in America, because I would definitely go check them out. Like, if the music is kind of like what we just saw, absolutely I would go check them out, and especially for the theatrics, because you guys know I love the theatrics. So absolutely let me know in the comments. And now's the important time, folks. If you have not subscribed to this channel and you've been here a couple times, go ahead and just, hit that subscribe button, because, it makes it easier on you, quite frankly, because when you go to YouTube and I put out new videos, you'll see them in your little timeline. It'd be super cool. It will also greatly help this channel. So please hit the subscribe button. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.